Welcome to APAD at home. I'm usually outdoors filming, but here I find myself in the corner, my son's play corner, filming and coming out to you. With the unprecedented situation in the world right now, how prepared are you at home, sitting there watching this now? I've been watching a few channels recently and I'm thinking to myself, you know what, how prepared am I? So I've got to apologise because it's not my ideal location to film. It's not even set up for ideally what I would like to be putting out. If it was okay outside and if it was more reasonable, I would have been in the woods or bringing you something else. However, at this unprecedented time, it's very clear to say we don't know what's going to be going on tomorrow. We've all been watching the news recently. We've all been seeing what's going on in the world. We continue to see the hostilities in our own streets every single day. Some would say that they fear what is happening around the globe, and rightly so. We need to be in loop with what is going on in the world and not just taking the mainstream media for what they're saying. We need to make our own minds up with the whole situation which we are being presented. And then we need to make sure that you at home, and I for sure for here, we're ready for any situation that unfolds. So what I've gone and done is I've created the corner here, and you can see it's quite chaotic. Barbecues to the right, my left, log bags, my gloves, and even rations. So I was thinking, what can I do? What can I bring out to you? What can I show you? What have I done differently to you? What can you potentially see in my kits? And I say kits as plural. Right here next to me, I have my Snugpak grab bag. This is my everyday carry grab bag. I can take this anywhere and it is pretty much prepared for any situation. What I want to do is go through my grab bag here, and after we've spoken about my contents of this grab bag, and a majority of you may be quite surprised as what I pull out, then we're going to go on to my actual grab bag. It's my everyday carry quick grab. Then I've got down below underneath the desk my grab bag, my bag that goes with me when I go out, say while camping, or if shit was to hit the fan, I can grab that and head out. That's going to be part 2. Then part 3 is going to be my boot bag, my boot box, my bug out situation, not my bug out scenario. Say there's a scenario where I have to go with my family and get out of here, then we'll look at doing that in part 3. Without further ado, let's go through this bag and see what I have. So here we have the Snugpak Response Pak. Snugpak Response Pak is a bit of a molly pouch pack system. Around the back here there's a velcro that opens up, and there's a waistband that you can wear it around your belt buckle. That's why I particularly like this. Whenever I go out, I can take this in my bag. I take it out of my bag, put it around my waist, and it's out of the way. So what do I carry in this particular response pack? Well, first things first, I'm going to take something out, and it's quite loud and annoying because it's in its packaging to keep it sterile, but that is actually a life straw. A life straw because once I get through that 2 litres water I'll be carrying, not from these bottles down here, but obviously in my water bottle. Once I get through that 2 litres, I've got that life straw. I've got up to 1,000 litres of drinkable water just through that one straw. In the side pouches then, is a quick release. We've obviously got the tourniquet we've got our first field dressing. That is it in terms of first field dressings, as in first aid response. If something's really that bad and I'm applying these to myself, something's gone drastically wrong. Little cut here or there can easily be treated without. On the opposite side here, I do have the starts of brew kit. Brew kit in a response pack, but that's going to come very soon. You're going to see what else I'm holding here. Everybody needs a brew. In the front here, we have my firelighting kit. That is a Wild North Goods firelighting kit. Very good bit of kit. So small, yet in there you've got flint and steel, a bit of I'll get it out of the bag and I'll bring the camera closer later. How best to describe it? It's like a rope dipped in paraffin wax that is highly flammable, and also within that is a bellow stick as well. To make a lazy fire, there's a clipper lighter with spare flints wherever I need them. I've got my hand warmers just in case I need that. The spork, a knife, MSL cleaner for cleaning pots. That's it for the front pouch. Going into the main pouch, I have a billy can. I have more firelighting wood. I have a paracord. A firebox. A pendulum for the billy can. A windbreak. And that is pretty much this bag now empty. It's a quick grab bag. It's to help you survive. With 2 litres of water in that jerry can, in my water bottle, along with this kit here. Most important to me is my brew. If I don't have my coffee on the go, I'm going to be grouchy. But if I'm in a bug out situation, it's not going to be that I'm going to be looking to brew up anytime soon. However, the option is there. Provided you got the knife, provided you got the warmth of the fire, provided you got some form of cordage, you can build a shelter. The only thing I'd like to see about adding to this, if I can do that later on down the line, would be a small tarp. Maybe a poncho sort of tarp, where it's 1 minute it's a poncho, you can tie the top up and it's a tarp, give you that bit of shelter. But this is a one-man quick grab, get out of Dodge bag, packed for that sort of situation. If there is something here that you think I'm missing, which you would put in your kit, or if there's something here that I've put in my kit that you haven't thought about, do let me know. I'm intrigued to know if we can share our communication, and I do apologise for the cat. I can't control the pets. Thank you for watching. This is part 1. This is your Snugpak grab bag. Thank you. Before I leave you, I've opened up the Wild North Woods emergency fire starting kit, and I've opened up the billy can because I obviously forgot one thing to mention, and you would have pointed it out: a source of light. In a situation of just carrying this kit alone with only water, that is in most likely the most hostile of situations. When civil unrest is happening everywhere, I'm going off in the woods, keeping low, keeping out of sight. So in terms of lights, I've only opted for the UCO candle light. That will emanate only a small amount of light, whereas a head torch would give off far too much light. I don't want to be drawing any attention to myself or my family if this is the sort of situation that I'm heading out with this. That Wild North Goods kit, this is that piece of rope that's been dipped. You literally unscrew, take out a thread, cut the threads underneath a piece of wood, use a fire lighter or your lighter, depends how quick you want your fire. And every kit isn't complete without your everyday carry knife. Make sure that's a good one to stay on your person at all times, because you never know when that's going to come in hand. I'm going to leave you now. Thank you very much for watching part 1 of the Snugpak extraction kit, let's call it. Thank you.